Warming up is important in any sport, and that's no different for a competitive game like Valorant. Warming up is critical to being able to perform your best and rank up as fast as possible. In this video, I'm going to be going over the things that I do to prepare for my Valorant games. Although I only achieved Platinum 1 last season, I think this warm-up would work for anyone regardless of rank or skill. This warm-up is for aim because although game sense is important, it's hard to warm up game sense without actually playing. The best option would be watching pro streams and try to understand the thought process they have. However, you're not going to get far if you don't actually kill anyone. That's where this warm-up comes in. My go-to aim trainer is Aim Labs. It's free on Steam and it's a great tool for improving. For Valorant players, I recommend setting your targets to similar colors as your enemies in game so you can train your brain to shoot that color the second you see it. I also recommend removing the weapon model and timer at the top. Both of these I just found to be distracting when you're trying to focus on practice. You can also change the background to make these targets stand out more by customizing the gray box in the settings. Once your visuals, sensitivity, crosshair, and game are set correctly, you're ready to train. First, I like to start off with grid shot. This is the best training because it gets you really comfortable with your aim. It's less of a scenario training and more of a getting to know your sensitivity practice. This is a fundamental part of the warm-up because it gets you feeling good with your general mouse movements and hand-eye coordination. Usually, I'll take the practice box for the first few games so that I'm a little more warm when I want my scores to count. After grid shot, I move to switch track. Switch track is to help with focusing on one target at a time, even when there are many targets. Being able to see lots of moving enemies and focus on killing one at a time will help with the panic when you're rushed by multiple enemies at once. Methodically shooting one at a time may seem like the wrong choice, but freaking out and trying to spam your fire button is not going to kill anyone. The targets are moving but have a really short time to kill, so it's pretty accurate to tracking and shooting your opponents in Valorant. Next, I move on to 6-shot. Definitely my worst event, 6-shot helps with taking long-range fights and trying to find those headshots with a rifle or pistol. Becoming proficient at 6-shot will give you the ability to net more kills in several situations, such as taking C-Long on Haven. Finally, I move back to grid shot and uncheck the practice box. Hopefully by this point I'm sufficiently warm and able to shoot much higher than the scores I had when I started. I finish with grid shot because Valorant is very close quarters compared to a game like CSGO. Being able to make quick and accurate flicks is incredibly important. In addition, the improved scores will put you in a better mood when you actually start grinding rank. I hope you found this video informative. If you have some tips or methods that you use to warm up, make sure to comment them down below. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Make sure to check back in January where I'll be starting a Road to Radiant where I document my grind from whatever rank I am all the way to Radiant. I'm Carson Lester, and I'll see you in the next one.